7.
Can't.
A painful discovery, an impassioned plea. It's all in the hands of fate. This week on Port Charles' Fate, it was meant to be. It's coming up next, right here on SoapNet.
Sir, I don't think I heard you right.
I said you're under arrest.
No, there's been a mistake.
Don't think so. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in the court of
sir,
law.
this has already been taken care of. I settled things with my probation officer.
You're on probation? Well, that's gonna make it a lot harder for you.
Hold on, if you're not arresting him for probation, then what are you arresting him for?
Robbery. Your friend stole $10,000.
What?
Can't believe he did this.
Doc, did you hear what I said?
I heard you say that you knew Eve and Ian were alive.
Good. I was worried there for a minute.
But no one knew that Eve and Ian were alive except, well, Eve and Ian and the people holding them prisoner.
And me.
And you kept this to yourself?
Yeah.
Well, Lucy, how did you know this? Did you have a vision? I know you have visions, or a dream, maybe? How did you know what no one else could know?
The DNA results. I changed them.
This all looks great. I don't have to change it then.
Okay, you need to sign here to verify your witness statement as correct and initial there.
Okay. That should do it.
Thanks, Doc.
Thanks.
Dr. Thornhart.
Yeah.
You get the message?
What message?
Someone here who wants a word with you.
Do you know who I am?
Yeah.
I have to find out if she's all right. I need to speak to her. Tell her to tell you, too.
Tell me what?
I am so sorry for what I did to the woman you love, to your wife.
Doc?
I'm listening.
Okay. Do you remember after the explosion? You were devastated. You were so unhappy. Do you remember how much pain you were in? You know what? You probably don't remember exactly how much pain you were in because you were completely numb. And I wanted to find a way to help you, but I couldn't find a way. And then I found that note in the jacket that Ian had written to Eve about kissing, you know, and then I happened to be at the hospital when the DNA results came in on the computer. I happened to be standing right next to the computer when they came in. It was like fate, and there it was in black and white that the two people in that car that were killed were not Eve and Ian.
It's a what?
Well, see, exactly. That's what I said. How can this be? How could this possibly be? And I was going to tell you. I came looking for you, remember? I found you in the chapel, and I was going to tell you everything. But then you started going on and on about how much you loved Eve and how much you admired her, and I couldn't take that away from you. And then I remembered about how Eve and Ian had been acting, you know, and about the note, and about now the fact that they probably ran away. They were off alone together somewhere, and the pieces just seemed to fit, and boom, you know, it sort of came together. Do you see what I mean?
Okay. Tell me exactly what it was you did to the DNA report.
Well, I just sort of changed one itty-bitty little word on the computer. The word not. See, it said that the DNA results proved it was not a match to Eve and Ian, and I just pushed delete, and it said it was a match.
To protect my feelings?
Yes, exactly.
Oh, because you believed that was the evidence that Eve and Ian were having an affair?
Oh, yes, Doc. It made complete sense.
So you thought it would be less painful for me if I believed that Eve was dead, for me to mourn her death and wonder if I could have prevented it somehow. Wonder if life was actually worth living anymore.
Well, you know, when you put it that...
Are you completely out of your mind?
No, sir. You got this all wrong. There's been a big misunderstanding.
Tell it to the DA.
Yeah, you know what? Don't even bother telling it to Garcia. Once he's got his mind made up.
Didn't I warn you about hanging out with the wrong people?
Jack didn't steal the money. You must have got the wrong information from somebody.
The information is big bucks are missing. I get a tip. He's spending big bucks. Even you kids can add that
A
one up.
tip from home.
I'm not at liberty. Let's go.
Hey, it's all right? Don't worry about this. I'm gonna get this figured out.
Let's go.
Listen, please tell Mary I'm very sorry, but we have to go. It's an emergency. Look, you do not have to do this alone. We will go with you.
You guys, I don't even know where the Port Charles Police Department is.
We do. Me and Allison have parking places with our names on them.
We will fix this.
Dr. Lambert's not my wife. She's my friend and a colleague. And to answer your question, yes, she's alive.
Is she badly hurt?
She's conscious now. She's doing as well as can be expected. She's got a few problems with her memory.
It was so sudden. I was driving and I got distracted just for a second, and out of nowhere, there she was, and I couldn't stop.
I know that, and I told the police.
You did?
Yes. Sorry, I told them that Eve ran out in front of your car. You gotta understand, I wish more than anything that there'd be somebody that I could blame for this. But it's not your fault.
Thank you. Thank you. You have no idea what this means to me.
But you're not off the hook yet. There's a hit-and-run charge you gotta deal with.
Yes, I know.
The police tell me they think you might be hiding something.
I was frightened.
You were frightened. So you ran.
Something I've become good at.
Here, sign this. You're free to go, but not too far. Don't leave town.
Wait, what do you mean?
Your bail's been posted.
Congratulations.
Did you do this?
What, this? No.
They paid you, didn't they?
Who are they?
They gave you money so I would have to leave here?
Hey, believe me, I had nothing to do with this.
If it wasn't you. Dr. Thornhart, if someone hit your friend on purpose, how long would they have to stay in jail?
Long time.
Then I have to confess. I saw her in the street and I could have avoided her, but I didn't. I hit your friend on purpose. I'm guilty.
Look at me.
We both know this was an accident.
You don't know.
I don't know. Okay. You seem like a fairly intelligent woman. Got a nice presence about you. You don't seem like someone who would confess to something that you didn't do. So what's going on here? Huh? Why are you punishing yourself? And what are you running from?
None of your business. Just like it's none of my business what you are to the woman I hit.
So be it. But I know what desperation looks like. Seen it.
I'll be fine.
Yeah, no, I'm sure you will be fine. But if you are running from someone, something, jail might not be the best place for you. Good luck.
Excuse me. Dr. Ramsey, I'm looking for Detective Garcia.
Just a second.
Oh, yeah, just like I figured. Big brother's back at work.
Jack.
He's busy right now.
All right, I'm okay.
Whoa, look who's here. You know, if this guy's involved, it must be bogus.
Chris. Oh, Chris, thank God.
Libby, what are you doing here?
Jack's been accused of stealing. Please, you have to do something.
Dr. Ramsey, got your guy.
Your guy? You're the one who reported the robbery?
Yes, but if I had known it was Jack...
What are you talking about? I didn't steal that money, and you know it.
Hey, listen, little brother. Lying is only gonna make this worse.
Whoa, 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 hey.
Trying to play hero, huh? You gave that money to me, and you know it.
You're telling everybody that I just handed you a sack full of money, what, a bunch of 20s, totaling up to $10,000?
Yeah, that's exactly
Hey, fellas. What's it gonna be?
Chris, please, please.
Of course I'm not gonna press charges against my own brother. We'll work it out. Sorry to waste your time.
Yeah, so am I.
Something's going on here, and I don't like it. You know, Jack told me that you bribed the hotel clerk so he wouldn't let him in to see me.
Well, yes, I did. Because I was afraid something exactly like this was gonna happen.
You're so full of it, man. You believe him, don't you?
No. Look, I don't know.
Let me tell you something. I swore to myself I would never let you ruin my life again.
Wait, I mean, that's why you're here in Port Charles? To get even with me? That's why you're here, isn't it?
Doc, I know you're very angry, and if I could change what I did, I would. But I can't.
But what, Lucy? But what?
Okay, you're angry? I knew you would be, so yell at me. Go ahead, I can take it.
Well, of course. Oh, sure, that makes sense. This is all about you, after all, isn't it? Well, I've got a flash for you, Lucy. This is one thing that you can't put a bandage on and hope it heals.
I don't believe that.
Oh, my God, Lucy. I thought with everything that you went through with Christina, all the suffering and the pain and the grief, you would have grown up just a little bit. But you haven't changed at all, have you?
Oh, I was trying to help you. I was trying to save you from having a broken heart over Eve and Ian, and naturally, I assumed they were having an affair. Naturally, I assumed
Naturally, there's nothing natural about this. And the only thing running away is your imagination.
Oh, Doc, that's not true. I just didn't want to tell you what I was thinking, what I saw going on between Eve and Ian, what I felt. Do you know, I went to both of them and I begged them, please don't hurt Doc. I asked them that. Doc, look, I believe that Ian was leaving town because of this. And why did Eve get in that car with him? Why did she do that,
Well, you believe it's because they were having an affair.
Yeah, I think they used that explosion to cover up that they were running away together.
You actually believe that they planted two bodies, staged an explosion outside the recovery room where innocent people could be injured, all because they could run away without telling me?
Okay, now I see that could be a little far-fetched.
Well, not in your addled mind. In the world according to Lucy, people don't say things to each other like, I'm so sorry, things have changed. I've fallen in love with someone else. In your world, they create explosions and webs of lies and intrigue so they don't have to face unpleasant truths.
Wait, you're forgetting about that note. We did actually find that note about them
the
kissing.
one
Yes.
that you convinced me meant nothing. That note?
Yes, you can't honestly
All right,
tell me
that's
there's nothing
enough,
true
Lucy.
in it.
They were kidnapped. Eve got caught in the crossfire, and Ian was the target. And Eve doesn't deserve any of the hell that she's gone through. And all the time that she was trying to stay alive and to get back to her husband, you let me believe that she was dead.
Yes, I did because I wanted to protect you.
Oh, from what? What were you really thinking, Lucy? Is this your way to try and get us back together? Is that it? Oh, Lucy, I know you were selfish. But this is cruel. This is downright cruel.
Wait.
Don't
no, wait,
touch
please,
me.
Wait, listen to me. You can't walk out that door because what I did was not cruel. It wasn't malicious. I didn't do it for any other motive that I just didn't want to see you suffer. Because, Doug, I love you. I love you so much, and we belong together. And you deep down, you know that.
So that's what this is all about. You came to Port Charles to hurt me, and you used Livy to do it, and now everybody knows the truth.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Shut man. No, hey, come on. Business, all right? Later. Go, Jamal. I got him. You got a death wish, kid?
Let's go. It's okay.
Come on.
Livy, you gotta believe me, all right? He set me up. He gave me that money, all right? You gotta believe.
You think he took that money?
I think it's possible.
Wait,
yes.
why?
Why? Why are you defending him? You're the one who said that he had some big scam running, okay? So you just convinced
Yo,
me.
that was a long time ago, okay? Besides, if I had to choose between him and his stand-up doctor brother...
Wait, stop. I am not defending Chris.
Yeah, you are.
No, I am not. All I am saying is I feel that they both are hiding something, all right? And Livy's getting caught in the middle of it. And you have to admit, Jack is the one who's coming off as a total jerk.
No, I don't have to admit anything, okay? Except you beginning to sound like your grandmother.
I'm sorry, meaning?
Yeah, meaning because you're judging a guy because he got a record and drives a bike? Please.
That is totally not true. And I fully resent you for putting me in that category. So take it back.
I'm sorry you had to see all this. Come on, I'll drive you home. I'll be fine.
No. Why don't I go ahead and take Livy home? You ready?
Yeah, very.
Great. Why don't we get out of here? Get away for a testosterone-free zone, huh?
Slept with me, knowing all the while that Eve was out there, alive, somewhere. You let me say things, do things.
I slept with you knowing Eve was out there somewhere with Ian. Doc, you cannot deny that you love me.
What I can't do is deal with this. Lucy, you twist things to make them fit whatever you want them to be, but this is far beyond anything that I ever thought you were capable of.
I still don't hear it, Doc. I still don't hear you denying you love me.
Oh, the other night, the past few weeks, all I've been remembering is the good times. But I just remembered everything else. And you know what? I'm getting off your roller coaster. You can take this trip by yourself.
No, Doug, you can't. You can't do that because the universe put us together right now at this time on purpose. We are supposed to be together. I believe that with all my heart.
Believe whatever you want, Lucy.
You know what? You believe it too. Deep down, you believe that we belong together.
Just know this. I'm going to be with my wife.
Wait a minute, Doug! I told you the truth. I came to you and I came clean.
Sure, right about the time you were going to get caught.
Okay, fine. Maybe that's true. But I know, as sure as I know my name, that your wife betrayed you with another man.
Betrayal is a terrible thing, Lucy. You should know. You're the expert.
Fine, Doc, go running to Eve. You know you deserve each other. I hope you both make each other miserable.
Stay tuned for scenes from the next Port Charles.
On the next Port Charles.
You've got your life and your friends and your husband. There's nothing about those few days that would change any of that, is there?
You want to know if your wife and I had an affair or we're fighting for our lives? The answer is no.
And why write her a love letter?
The residents of Pine Valley always seem to be getting into trouble. Find out what they've stumbled into this time with All My Children, coming up next on SoapNet. Soap watching made easy.
You never know who you'll bump into on All My Children. Coming up next, followed by One Let...